we go. I cannot anymore. This time ratified is down. Here in double 02. We'll go ahead again inside Tampa Bay. Gators are going to crash hole 19.
Time is happening. And the title of the since 2000.
Well, CDL fans, as our journey takes us closer to Crash Bowl 20, we are here on the March 23rd game day here in the 2016 season, the 20th season. And what is so special about that? What's so special about March 23rd? Well, March 23rd, 1997 was the very first time the Crash Bowl was ever won by the Buffalo Warriors in the 97 season. Just spectacular historical stuff. And we won't see Buffalo today. Well, we will in the highlights, but as far as for the game day, as a matter of fact, we are going to see one of the original 6 teams that competed back in 97 in action in our main event. New York Empire on the road to do battle with the Nevada Thunder. Should be some fun stuff. Of course, Nevada, one of the teams that first had a team owner, so to speak. They were actually created by a friend of mine that came along and decided that he wanted to put a little stock in the CDL, so to speak, and own his own team and whatnot. So, the childhood dream that kind of grew small at first and then got big. But yes, March 23rd, 1997, Crash Bowl 1. Well, here we are, March 23rd, 2016, and we got mostly a divisional game day going on, and only 3 cross-conference matchups like our main event. But leading off the game day, we're about to head down to the field for it. Milwaukee Mob on the road against the Cleveland Wolves. Good Northern Division battle. Should be a fun one to watch. And then after that, we'll have our mid-feature match. San Jose Storm home against the Portland Panthers. Can't get too much better than that, folks. It should be an epic battle. Both teams are solid and have cars that can win the game for them. But San Jose kind of struggling a little bit. Both Brandon's teams kind of are, as we now head into the second third of the season here in the Car Demolition League. So no Development League scores to give you today. No D-League game schedules. Of course, we only do D-League games twice during a week. Normally, except for the first week of the season and the last week of the season, we do 3. But that being said, all done in the books or whatever. Only pro games today. No team on a bye, so let's head down to the field. Milwaukee Mob, Cleveland Wolves, Northern Division showdown. Welcome, CDL fans, down to the field now. Time for the first game of our March 23rd game day and the first, basically, featured event for you here, folks. We start the second third of the season. 1/3 in the books, and 3 teams fighting for first place, coming into this game day for the Cobb Award, if you will, overall first place in the league. Right now, Philadelphia with 32 points. 2 points behind them is Los Angeles with 30 points, and Nashville with 29 points. So the league could change today, overall lead in the league. But that being said, the Eastern Conference, when you're just talking conference, Philly is safe with the lead. On the field leading off this game day, Milwaukee Mob coming into the matchup with a record here of 4 wins, 7 losses, 1 tie, 1 overtime loss, but they've been hot as of late. They go head-to-head with the Cleveland Wolves, who have a record of 6 wins, 6 losses, no ties, 1 overtime loss. Again, teams that as of late have been playing pretty strong. Overall, Milwaukee sitting currently 15th place in the playoff race. And as for the Cleveland Wolves, they are currently at the number 9 spot. So just barely on the outside looking in. Only 2 points out of a playoff spot right now as Boston is at that 8th spot with 21. So a big game for Cleveland here going midway through the season. That being said, let's get down to the action on the field. Milwaukee Mob on the road against the Cleveland Wolves. Let's get a look at the lineups. Alright, first cars are out there from their front runner spots. It's Hot Tub Jr. leading the way for the Milwaukee Mob. And out there for the Cleveland Wolves, it will be Junk in the Trunk.
Trunk in the trunk.
Custom built vehicle, both cars down off of the very first collision. Just like that, we are tied at 5. That'll bring up
Junk's
the
got
next
some
two.
trunk.
Hey, his custom built car that has actually performed pretty well. You should have seen him on the Alaska Bobcats down
Tell
in
you.
the Development League.
That's one hell of a guy.
So now coming out to the field, middleman cars here. We got Monty Jr. out there for the Milwaukee Mob and Aqua Ferrari out there for the Cleveland Wolves. And they are both down, and just like that, we've got a 10-10 game
Whoa.
here between the Wolves and the Mob. So now defense coming to the priority point for both teams. Cartman out there for the Milwaukee Mob. He is a go-kart though.
God damn it, man.
And for the Wolves, it's going to be Bully Goat out there for them. So here we go, the battle of defenses between these two cars, and they are going to keep their own sides here. Go at it again. And this time, both of them able to do a barrel roll, stay up somehow. So you continue to fight out. And this time, old Bully Goat rising from the dead, apparently. Able to stay in the game. Both cars staying up, staying alive there. A little bit of a wild shot as they continue their fight. Whoa, bad roll right there. But what a game to start off this game day here, as they are both still up, still going at it here. Great matchup between these two, and that time both cars surviving yet again. Game tied at 10. Crucial, pivotal point in the game is now Cartman has taken the home side of the field and almost had a flip out of it. Bully Goat able to roll back up. You're seeing defensive skills on display. Do a loop-de-loop, somehow able to come back up as Cartman as the fight continues between these two, and this time Cartman is down. So the score, 15-10. Cleveland Wolves in the lead. He doesn't want to stay down on the side either. But nonetheless, 15-10. Cleveland in the lead. Bully Goat looking to make it the final score, and Toyota there looking to force overtime. And here we go in OT. Yes, we are going to have it. So, Toyota tying the game up, and we head into overtime. Tim Geiser giving some of his... Tell me, what kind of commentary is this? That sound like that guy from that one movie, Joe Dirt.
That was
I'm going the way of Megan.
That was babe. I ram you. That llama got dropped. What was it? Lamb or Billy Goat? Billy Goat.
Anyways,
There you go. Let go.
overtime.
Overtime is here.
Overtime.
We're going overtime.
Toyota out there for the Milwaukee Mob, and it is going to be, I just said his damn name to Octanium out there for the Cleveland Wolves.
Got so many damn cards we can't remember.
Yeah, anymore, right? It's been a while since I've actually been on the floor smashing, been making the videos, CDL Live, so anyways, you have to forgive my Alzheimer's at the age of 29. So here we go.
Don't lie, you nigga's 30. The nigga's 30.
I'm a few weeks away, thank you very much.
I know, brother.
No, yeah, since this video will be released when I am 30. Yes, I'm 30. Get caught us on the blooper reel, folks. The two continuing their battle. Both cars still up here. Ooh, that was a heavy shot right there. And Octanium lost some teeth. That front end, that grill, getting peeled away a little bit, snapping off some. So, the fight continues between these two. And the battle just going on here in overtime. Toyota showing some good defensive abilities, and this time, no interference, so he came very close, but Octanium stays up in the end there. 20-15 in OT, the Cleveland Wolves able to come away with a win over the Milwaukee Mob. So Cleveland back up kind of like above the 500 mark to a point, 7-6-0-1. Milwaukee falls to 4-8-1-1.
Smoke it.
All right, folks, we're going to go on ahead, get you to the highlights, but coming up afterwards, Portland Panthers against the San Jose Storm, so stay tuned. All right, folks, and hey, Could you ask for anything else? Anything better right there? A game that goes into overtime, goes the distance. The Wolves getting the win at home in OT. And we now move on to the first set of highlights. A lot of other action going around on this March 23rd game day as we continue moving along this game day here. So, and then after that, Portland and San Jose are mid-feature going to be coming up. So stay tuned and let's roll that highlight reel. Roll that beautiful beam footage. So fitting we start this highlight reel off with some of that song Nemesis playing in the background. My goodness, them pizza rolls getting the flip on Black Lena. Are you serious? But that brought out Black Star to face them pizza rolls. So Puerto Rico down this game against their Southeast Division rivals, but they tie it up right there. Close to an interference. Them pizza rolls is down, and that would bring out Clown for the Atlanta Avengers. He gets sat down. Black Star on a roll here, and my goodness, 40 down right away. And like I said, it's just such a perfect song for a Southeast Division rivalry game. My nemesis, right? 5-finger death punch. Anyhow, that being said, a good win for the Puerto Rico players. 15-5 the final. Black Star having a 3-0 day. Moving on with our all-divisional game day, St. Louis Twisters, Idaho Cowboys, 42nd out there against Rowdy, and both cars going to go down right there, so we had a 5-5 game. Brought out RDO2 and Mr. Freeze, both cars knowing how to play defense well, and going to see some very close calls here, like this one coming up, and oh, how close can you get to an interference here? But both cars still up anyhow as they continue to go at it. Yet another close call there. The battle continuing. And this time, both Mr. Freeze and RDO2 were down. So, game tied at 10. Brings out Silver Indy for the Twisters, Governor for the Cowboys, and look at a couple of great moves by Governor right here. Yes, let's show him in slow-mo. Governor of the Cowboys, dual barrel roll, somehow able to stay up and deep fry me a Twinkie because he's able to do it yet again on the very next go of it. So the battle continues. Silver, Indy, and Governor, game tied at 10. Another great defensive maneuver by Governor, and yet again, and how many times can he do it? So, but needless to say, offensive chances for Silver Indy, and right here, it does pay off. So Silver Indy getting the first lead of the game for the Twisters, 15-10. Now faces off with MX Dragster. Both cars staying up there, going at it again, and yet again, staying up. This time around, both cars be down, but the game can't end on a tie between a captain and 5-point gainer, which is, 5-point gainer. That's what MX Dragster is here, and he prevails right there. That forces overtime. Diablo 1 out there for the Twisters, and a good little battle between these two would commence, but it wouldn't last very long. Diablo 1 getting the game winning flip in overtime. The Twisters finding a way to win. Final score, 20-15 in OT. Good day for the Twisters, and what a game. Let's put it that way. What a game. Moving on along, Northern Division battle, Green Bay Dragons, Pittsburgh Destroyers, and look out for this guy, the rookie Inquisitor, and he struts his stuff here today, getting the good flip on Yellow Custom, 5-0 Dragons in the lead, and that would bring out, I believe that is Green Blaze right there. Yes, it is, and Green Blaze taken down right there, close to an interference. What Junior now out there? It's a 10-0 game, keep that in mind, and just like that, What Junior down. 15-0 Inquisitor making it look easy. Goes 3-0 against the Pittsburgh Destroyers. 15-0 final. Green Bay Dragons getting the win over the Destroyers. And we move on to the Sunshine State Showdown. Miami Mafia, Tampa Bay Gators. Well, there's a couple of different Sunshine State Showdowns, but look at this battle somehow. Pulling off some great defensive maneuvers against Monkey here. And yes, Lee will get in slow-mo. The card with the brain battle. Find a way to survive, not just once. So nice does it twice. My goodness, Santa put him on the nice list. And we continue the matchup, and both cars down right there. And hey, Battle almost able to stay up, but that brought out Neon, and Neon getting the flip on Ratify. So the score 10-5 Miami, but that brought out 47 Ronin now for the Tampa Bay Gators. The 2015 MVP getting the flip on Neon right there, tied at 10. Brought out Aqua Chevelle, and these two would put on a nice battle here. The rookie Aqua Chevelle staying up off screen there, able to stay in the fight here as they would continue to go at it. And look at that nice defensive move. Of course, Aqua Chevelle, the rookie, Good defensive leads, the same model as Orange Chevelle, and this time, yet again, we see another great move out of Aqua Chevelle. The rookie doing his thing, but the offensive pressure being put on by 47 Ronin as the fight would carry on. Some great defense being shown, but in the end, too much for Aqua Chevelle to handle. 47 Ronin getting the flip, moves on to have to face Buzzsaw there. Buzzsaw able to stay up off screen. They go at it again. Of course, Buzzsaw trying to force overtime, but this time he would be down. Game over. 15-10 the final score. The Tampa Bay Gators coming out on top and getting the win. And what a day for 47 Ronin, finding his way to a 3-0 day here against their division rivals. And we rock it coast to coast. San Diego Lightning, San Francisco Shinobis, a little Cali battle now from the Pacific Division. Yes, you saw 24 hours in F3. They would start this game off. And a nice little showing from both cars here as they would go at it. Then begin this game off between division rivals. And look at that nice move by F3. And the battle would continue here. And it would end right there. F3 getting the flip. 5-0 Shinobis in the lead. So, moving on along. 7 series taken down by F3. And Hot Goat, no, the rookie getting taken down right away. And easy peasy. Giving me a 3Z. And a freezy pop on top of it. Why not? Deep fry me a Twinkie. 3-0 day for F3. Who would have saw that one coming? But he gets the job done. 15-0. F3 serving donuts for dinner. Shinobis getting the win over the Lightning. And we move on to one of 3 cross-conference battles today, which on paper looks one-sided. The Detroit Devils starting off with Cloud Cutter and the favored Nashville Nighthawks starting off with Extinguish. But we know every now and then Cloud Cutter can have moments of brilliance. Today's game was one of those moments where he looked brilliant, as did his opponent, the unflippable one, Extinguish. As these two would go head to head, and look at that good move. Somehow Extinguish able to roll back up, and the battle would continue between these two, but Extinguish would be taken down 5-0. Surprise, Detroit's in the lead, and right there, it would be tied up though. So, No Fear able to tie the game up, and he would then battle with Black Dragon, and this time, both cars would be down. So folks, we were tied at 10 between the Devils and the Nighthawks. Game that was one-sided on paper, mind you. So, we had Orange Chevelle out there against Padawan, and Padawan giving Detroit back the lead. Easy win now, out there against Kodak. Padawan for the upset, no. Oh my god, that's like when the wheel on The Price is Right just goes past the dollar and hits the nickel or something. Oh my goodness. And this time, Black 3 cannot save it. Kodak going 2, and here today, and the Nashville Nighthawks by the skin of their teeth hanging on for the OT win. 20-15 the final. The Nighthawks getting the win over the Devils. And back we go to divisional action. Carolina Wildcats, Jacksonville Bangums from the Southeast Division. And off the bat, Mellow 51 and Testarossa taking each other out. We had a 5-5 game. So that brought out Zap out there against Dragon Jr. as both these cars go at it, and Zap would be down. Dragon Jr.'s offense working today and getting a good chance there, but the defense of this guy, Black Spectite, keeping Jacksonville in the game here. Down 10-5, able to do barrel, stay alive. The matchup would continue for a little bit longer, and this time, upset complete if you want to call it that. Yes, Black Spectite going down, and Dragon Jr. on point today. A 2-0 day for him. The Carolina Wildcats getting the win over the Jacksonville Bangums. Final score 15-5. So we carry along Central Division Showdown, Denver Mustangs, Minnesota Maniacs, and an interference right there. So Red Racer and Purple Custo going at it again. They are both going to be down. We are in a tie game. Brought out Green 7 and Teardrop. So Teardrop for the Mustangs getting the lead there, taking Green 7 down. But that brought out Black Spinebuster for the Minnesota Maniacs. And he ate his Wheaties last night. Going head to head with Teardrop here. Good defensive cars going at, lightweight defense. But Black Spinebuster able to get the flip to tie the game up at 10. That brought out Red Detta, the rookie for the Denver Mustangs. And the battle will commence until that point. Red Detta goes down. 15-10 score, Minnesota in the lead. Blue 5-12, trying to force overtime here. And some good collisions here, some close calls. Say both went flying off, as you saw there. The battle continuing though. And that would continue. My goodness, what a game, what a performance by both of these cars. Good fight by Blue 512, but in the end, like I said, Black Spinebuster, he ate his Wheaties today. He goes 3-0 here in this game day. And yes, the Minnesota Maniacs have the 15-10 win over the Denver Mustangs. And we finish off our first set of highlights with this one from the Southern Division. New Mexico Monsters home against the Houston Oilers. Nickel and Diamond, X-Wing starting things off, and they cancel each other out. So we had a 5-5 game. Synchro out there for the Monsters against White Ferrari from the Houston Oilers. And that time, Synchro staying up. They go at it again, and how close is that to an interference? Synchro is down on top of this. And how close this come? Try to touch. Oh, can't do it, my goodness. And so close right there, but Futurama now out there trying to keep the Monsters in the game. Cannot do it. Shut them down daily. That's what he does here today. At least for today, right? White Ferrari going 2-0. Houston Oilers getting the win 15-10, or 15-5 rather, over the New Mexico Monsters. Okay, and we're back, and please, Bushes, don't sue me. That was free advertisement. Thank you very much, and I think you make a very excellent product. I have to really throw my support behind that. But anyways, we move on. Portland Panthers, San Jose Storm. Let's get down to the field for the action. Pacific Division Showdown. And welcome back to CDL Live, ladies and gentlemen. Our next game on tap, we have the Portland Panthers on the road to take on the San Jose Storm. Big game out of the Western Conference. San Jose with 21 points is just 1 point out of a playoff spot, sitting in 12th place. As for the Portland Panthers, they are currently with 25 points on the stands. They sit the number 6 seed in the Western Conference. So big matchup between these two Pacific Division rivals. Let's go on ahead and get ourselves a look at the lineups. And here we go, folks. Leading the way for the Portland Panthers, it will be Purple Fire, and it will be Solid Snake out there for the San Jose Storm. As these two will go at it, no interference, and Purple Fire staying up. I just gotta go retrieve him. And Solid Snake is a car that's had a tough time getting rolls, and this might be the best thing for Purple Fire, because now Solid Snake, on the visitor side of the field, where he does have an even tougher time to a point rolling here. We'll see if we can get them going here, and that time definitely an interference. So they'll be back on their own sides now. So Solid Snake back to his own side of the field. And like I said, rolling's definitely been an issue with him, but he gets a good hit there. Both cars staying up and switching sides yet again. Offense against offense here, and look at Purple Fire able to save himself, go at it again. And this time, Solid Snake is down. So 5-0, the Panthers in the lead. And now coming up for Brandon Storm is going to be Wasp. This is where they need him to step up and play some defense, and interference right there. Going to save, actually, in a minute, both cars. As soon as I move my foot, Wasp got back up, but nonetheless. Interference to say the least. Both cars again staying up, switching sides now. And again staying up, and this time they will be back on their own sides of the field. And
Miko says hello.
Miko loves to be part of the show.
Just like, how are you doing?
And this time an interference right there. That will save Purple Fire.
He says, I'm not going back in the box yet, Jimbo. And there goes his wallet. He says, bam. Right now, he says, how you doing?
Very much, man.
Very good, Jimbo. You're good. Oh, I fucking love you. CDL, man. You're my brother, man.
Well, hey, they're straightening things out.
Just to let you guys know, I love you. All right.
I'm gonna just add a little bit of grease to help wasp a little bit more. Help them roll a little bit better.
Just throw it on the field.
It does go on the field. These cars transfer the grease there.
Okay, don't put it on the cards, put it on the field. I don't know.
You want to step in grease all the time.
Right, that's
Anyways, here we go.
That's like TGA.
And wasp stays up there.
Wow.
So purple fire down and we are tied just like that. Score 5-5. My team now out there for Portland and almost had a flip. Wasp staying up. Now as the visitor side of the field, and this time going at it again, Wasp again staying up. And again staying up there, both cars. Definitely the heavier car is Monty Jr., or Monty rather. Monty getting the flip. And all of a sudden 10-5 Portland, that brings out 48 hours. The car there. The Storm that needs to step up here.
Come on, Brandon.
Storm trying to tie this game up, and it will be tied. 48 hours getting the flip on Monty, and we are knotted up at 10. That will bring out who for the Portland Panthers. Two good defensive cars now. Who's been doing better as of late. And who is down at 48 hours with a good flip, and maybe the Storm.
Yeah,
And into the second third of the season can get things going. They come in the game with a record of 7-6. They've been struggling during the season, but now 48 hours looking to put it away against 1975. And 1975 will send it into overtime. 48 hours down right away, but that brings out Charizard now for the Storm. Here in OT, and Charizard able to get the flip, and what a game we just saw right there. 20-15 in overtime. The San Jose Storm hanging on to get the win over the Portland Panthers.
Great job, Brandon. Hell yeah, man.
So, moving on here, well, that puts San Jose with the record on the season now of, let's see here, 8-6. Portland goes to 6-2-2-4. So Portland up to 26 points. But San Jose, a huge win, because that now gets them to 24 points. They just need some help from some teams that are ahead of them to lose. But nonetheless, one of those teams already did, Idaho, as a matter of fact. The Storm's next game, because I didn't mention in the previous video, March 25th game day, the Storm going to be home against the Denver Mustangs. As for the Portland Panthers, they will be home against the Minnesota Maniacs. And then from our first game, Milwaukee Mob, because I never mentioned it, their next game on the road against the Boston Vandals. And the Cleveland Wolves, they will find themselves on the road against the Buffalo Warriors on the next game day. So, that being said, my apologies, I had to add it in there. I know I talked way too darn much during
I want to tell you what, Jimbo. That's what I needed to know.
That's what you needed to know?
That's got to be battles.
There's going to be some good. And Tim, you're still waiting your teams to play.
Exactly.
Hartford Homies about to take the field against the Gowanda Outlaws.
Oh.
No love lost
Mouth.
there.
Just smash mouth all night, buddy.
So, and then later on, the Demons, they're home tonight as well, getting set to take on the New Jersey Bandits.
Uh-oh.
All Northeast Division showdowns there, and then, not to mention, Buffalo going to be playing Boston in a bit. So, action-packed night still to come. The New York Empire and the Nevada Thunder, they are going to be in our main event tonight, folks, so stick around, stay tuned to CDL Live.
Live, my friends. Live.
And the Storm find a way to win here today, and they've struggled with consistency of actually being able to finish a game. Well, today the Storm found a way to get the job done, 20-15 beating the Portland Panthers. And well, folks, that leads us into another highlight reel. Let's get a look at the closing segment of CDL highlights here on this March 23rd game day. Roll the footage. Don't sue me, Bush. And we start off the second half of our highlight reel. Gowanda Outlaws, Hartford Homies, yes, Sonic, Boom, and Hammer. For the first time, they play against their old team. And Indy 5 does not care. Goes out there and has a good fight with Lamborghini here. Able to get the flip on him, 5-0 Homies in the lead. And that brought out Sonic Boom. Playing against his old team here. And taken down by Indy 5, who obviously is on a roll. Deep fry me a Twinkie. Got some hang time there, but nonetheless, Hammer now out there, and Hammer is just about taken down, but a bad roll, saving him there, and they would go at it yet again. And Hammer this time cleanly, a good roll, taken down by Indy 5, who serves some donuts for dinner and deep fry me a Twinkie and save me that damn thing for the main event. 15-0 the final score. 3-0 day for Indy 5. Homies getting the win over the Outlaws in a shutout. And out to the Western Conference Central Division Showdown, Indianapolis Reapers, Chicago Wind Attack, and we see Monkey Ball getting taken down right away by Blue Indy, but answering the call here is Highlight for the Wind Attack, able to tie up the game right there. So all knotted up at 5, and now Highlight would go head-to-head with Golsey 28 from the Indianapolis side. Two good defensive cars, and they show that here in their battle. Some good collisions going on, some good survival tactics, spin maneuvers being used, good interference there, just touching up in case. Highlight staying in the game, and the fight continues on until its conclusion right there. Golsey 28 down, but that brings out Phoenix for the Indianapolis Reapers. 10-5 Chicago in the lead, and a good survival tactic right there. Somehow tipping his way back up is Highlight, able to stay in the fight, and my goodness, yet again, Highlight making a highlight reel for himself. Dual barrel roll, able to stay up and alive and in the fight, but to no avail there. Phoenix tying up the game, and now he would go head-to-head with R. The game tied at 10 apiece. R and Phoenix going at it, and it would not take long. Phoenix gets set down, brings out Dark Knight for the Reapers. He gets set down, and R makes looking... My God, I can't even talk right. That's all, folks, right there. 2-0 day for R. Getting the job done, the Chicago Wind Attack. Getting the win over the Indianapolis Reapers. Seeing skill at its highest level in R. Keeping it in the West, but moving to the Pacific Division. Lumberjacks and Blades and Pink Indy Jr. is going to have a field day out there against Mantis to start this game off. Off screen, Mantis is down and down clean. Brings out the rookie Dark Dragon for the Seattle Lumberjacks. Almost had a flip there, but in the end, not enough to deal with Pink Indy Jr., who is on a roll. 10-0 lead for the Blades as he now takes on Buzz Off, and Buzz Off is set down. 3-0 day. Pink Indy Jr. serving donuts for dinner, and the Blades, the defending back-to-back world champs, getting the shutout win 15-0 over the Lumberjacks. And we head back to the Northern Division in the Eastern Conference. Dayton Rebels and the Bradford Brawlers. El Rey out there quickly getting the first flip there on Goldust. It's 5-0 in favor of Dayton, but Uncle Sam able to tie things up. So back and forth we go here. 5-5 game and make it 10-5. Dayton back in the lead thanks to Zapper here. And now he takes on Spinebuster. Yes, they keep their own sides, and this time Zapper down. So back and forth the pendulum goes, and Spinebuster now out there against Toe with the game tied at 10. Two good defensive cars going head to head, and they showcase their skill. And what a move right here. Somehow both cars able to stay up, and that continues, but all good things, simply said, come to an end. Sub-Zero now would be out there for the Rebels. Escalade coming out there for the Brawlers. And yes, folks, we are in overtime, as Rick Generette would say. Lightweight defense versus Smash Mouth offense, and you see Smash Mouth style in effect right there. Getting the flip is Escalade, and hey, he only had to go 1-0, but that 1-0 got his team the win. 20-15. Kind of an upset right here. The Bradford Brawlers picking up the win over their Northern Division rivals, the Dayton Rebels. And we move on to yet another classic. This one from the Southern Division. And yes, Dallas Lone Stars, Phoenix Firebirds. Lots up surviving here against Green Arrow, but Green Arrow prevailing there. 5-0 Firebirds in the lead. And this time, it would be Gray Indy going down. Green Arrow on a roll. He's 2-0, now takes on the rookie Reptile, who's been very good this season for the Dallas Lone Stars. Some Rookie of the Year chance might be floating in Dallas, perhaps. But needless to say, the battle continues. Look at those defensive moves by Green Arrow. The battle continuing. Green Arrow saved by an interference that time. So the battle continuing, and seeing good defense on both sides. And look at Reptile making some great moves. And yes, in slow-mo, please. For once, we get Reptile in slow-mo there. And all that effort pays off right there. Off-screen, both cars go, but Green Arrow was down clean. So moving on along is Phoenix would have Mika out there now, a 10-5 game. Phoenix in the lead, but Mika can't come through. Reptile tying the game up at 10, and that brings out Stock 34, and what a maneuver there by Stock 34. Do a barrel roll. Yes, do a barrel roll, able to stay up, and that time both cars taken down. So just like that, folks, we are heading to overtime. Purple 300ZX out there for the Dallas Lone Stars. Phoenix Firebirds have Glitter out there, and we go into OT, and Glitter getting it done. 20-15 in overtime. The Phoenix Firebirds hanging on. Tooth, claw, and nail just hanging on after that 10-0 lead, almost a comeback. Dallas able to salvage a point out of that after starting with a 10-0 deficit, but the Firebirds winning in overtime, 20-15, the final. And on to the Northeast Division showdown between the New Jersey Bandits and the Philadelphia Demons. Tim Geiser in the house to watch his Demons go head-to-head with New Jersey, and he sees a 5-0 lead. Silver Molina taking down Kid Custom. Now goes up against Pink Lamborghini, and easy peasy. That's right, getting it done there, 10-0. Silver Molina putting the Demons on top, and now takes on Power Pistons. Number 1 overall pick of the draft, and the rookie having a good year here, and he's been able to do just some fantastic stuff on the field. And you see what a save right here. Able to break dance his way out of that one, and the fight continues on here. As you can see, and some damage done this time. Let's get a look in slow-mo. Good move by Power Pistons, but a little split on Silver Molina there. So ask Tim, does he want to take time out? Some separation there. Tim, did you want to use your timeout?
Leave it on.
Well, leave it on?
Yeah.
All I can really do at this point is just try to reseal
fine with me.
and move it back down. So he does not want to take the timeout, and it works out for him anyhow. Silver Molina getting the game-winning flip right afterwards. Just need a little bit of a breather, maybe. Get the man some Gatorade. Able to get the job done, though. 15-0 the final score. Point, set, match. It was all done by one car. Silver Molina, a 3-0 day, serves donuts for dinner. 15-0. Demons getting the win over the Bandits. And back out west, Southern Division showdown, San Antonio Canes, Roswell Aliens. It was Sweet 16 for the Canes and F1 Racer, and they both go down. So we had a 5-5 game. That brought out Spectite, who would take down RPG right away. Now out there against Motoblade Jr. with a 10-5 lead here. And the Aliens with Spectite out there, and he's putting up a good fight here, and this time it all pays off. Spectite able to get the game-winning flip right there. A 2-0 day for him, and the Roswell Aliens have the win over the Kings, 15-5, the final score. Back to a Northeast Division showdown. Buffalo Warriors, Boston Vandals, Blue Dragon 2 out there for the Vandals, and wheeling dealing at the front runner spot today. Both cars go down. We had a 5-5 game, and that would lead to this matchup. Nitro and Tyrell would have a flip right there. Nitro down off screen, 10-5 Buffalo in the lead. And look at this, an interference, saving Tyrell. Who come back to haunt Vendetta. You're about to see some good offense by Tyrell, but look at the survival tactics. Vendetta, gotta give him some credit here. How is he able to do it? Do a barrel roll, able to stay alive and end the game, but remember that interference? Yeah, came back to haunt him. Tyrell able to get the flip right there, and the Buffalo Warriors have the win over the Boston Vandals. 15-5, the final score. A 2-0 day for Tyrell. And the other cross-conference matchup here today, the Washington Patriots and the New Orleans Gladiators. Elite starts off strong, has a flip on Red Ferrari Jr. right there, even though he went off screen, didn't touch nothing. Now out there against Landlord, and another one that goes off screen. Landlord is down 10-0, and now it set up this epic battle between Elite and Ratitude. 10-0 game. Of course, New Orleans in the lead, but look at Ratitude battle here. Both these cars put on such a great show today, no doubt about it, and so many close calls between these two cars. It was just insane as they would continue their fight. And as you just watch the man, look at this in slow motion. Somehow both cars able to survive yet again. Still a 10-0 game. An interference right there. Back to their own sides. And it would just continue. Elite staying up. switching sides here, able to stay up yet again, doing a barrel roll somehow, some way, really trying to get that shutout win, but will fall right there. Ratitude able to get the flip and keep the Patriots in the game, and he's going to be able to do a little bit more than that as he takes on Golden Rat here. And Golden Rat able to stay up yet again and battle on. Tough fight between these two as well. Golden Rat taken down that time though. So Ratitude has tied the game up and quickly gets through Tigre. 15-10 Washington in the lead now. And looking to put it away, and it is a captain's day. Salute 4-0 day for Ratitude and the Washington Patriots. Huge comeback win over the New Orleans Gladiators, 15-10, the final after being down 10-0. What a day for Ratitude, 4-0. All right, some great highlights that went on and went down. So now we will be heading to the field for our main event. Should be a very entertaining matchup to say the least. New York Empire, led by the franchise Black Bullet 2, going up against the 2015 Rookie of the Year, Hornet, and his Nevada Thunder. Should be a fun game to watch. Empire Thunder, let's get it down to the field. Well, folks, the time has come to bring our March 23rd game day to its end. Main event time here on CDL Live. We've got the New York Empire on the road to battle with the Nevada Thunder. New York coming into this game, 7 wins, 4 losses, 2 ties, no overtime losses. That puts them at a total of 25 points on the season. They come into this game day sitting 6th place in the Eastern Conference. Their opponents from the Pacific Division, the Nevada Thunder. They come into this game today with a record of 6 wins, 5 losses, no ties, and 2 overtime losses. They have 20 points on the season and came into this game day sitting at 13th place in the Western Conference. Still in the playoff hunt. And things so close.
Still in the playoff hunt.
Timmy, this is insane, but think about this. New Orleans came into today's game day at the number 8 seed,
exactly,
with 22 points.
Right.
Okay? Just 4 points behind them with 18 points. Just 4 points. So that's a win and an overtime loss right there. 2 games. Just 2 games behind them. In 19th place was Denver coming into this game. Only 4 points separate. Actually, if you want to get technical, only 7 points separate in last place in the West from a playoff spot right now.
That's it?
Yes. 3 games worth. That's all it is right now. That's how close the Western Conference truly is in New York. Well, they're trying to keep up with the big boys like Philadelphia and Buffalo and Rwanda up there in the Northeast Division. So, both sides about ready to go. Let's get a look at the lineups. New York Empire, Nevada Thunder.
Empty and made, got you feeling like a champion. The city never sleeps, better slip you an ambient.
Alright, first 2 cars coming out are offensive-minded cars. Enzo 1 out there for the New York Empire, White Indy out there for the Nevada Thunder. And an interference.
And there we go.
Right off the bat, an interference. Game staying tied. And this time, White Indy is down. So, 5-0. Enzo 1 getting the lead for the Empire. And this brings out Yellow Spider. And look at Enzo 1 pulling off some amazing moves. Unbelievable stuff to take a 10-0 lead. And now, sometimes Hornet feels like the world's on his shoulders, down 10-0 here in this game. The Rookie of the Year, able to keep his team in the game. And Miku wants some coffee.
Look at Hornet.
Miku wants some coffee.
Miku's just like, yeah, we tell you.
But nonetheless,
We already know.
challenge out there for the Empire, trying to get the win now. He'll have a chance against Hornet here. Hornet trying to tie things up. Defense versus a smash mouth offense here.
Exactly.
And yes, they will keep their own side. Close one to call there. Now both cars down. So challenge sets up Black Bullet 2 rather nicely here. 15-10, New York in the lead. And now Black Bullet 2 will take on Grasshopper. Black Bullet 2 going for the win. Grasshopper trying to force overtime. Almost did. Black Bullet 2 roll over. Somehow, some ways, able to stay up the franchise of the New York Empires. As he's been called. Able to keep his team alive there. Good grazing shot. They will switch sides this time. And Black Bullet 2 again able to roll back up. So good defensively this car is. And this time Black Bullet 2 is down. And it's a good flip. So we are tied at 15. We head into overtime here in our main event. Diesel Boy out there for the New York Empire. Grasshopper out there looking to go 2-0 from the 5-point gainer spot today and get the win. And here we go. Some heavy metal out on the field now. And a little clip shot. And they will switch sides here. No interference. They do switch sides. And now they are both down. And folks, this game will end in a tie. 15-15 the final score. And it was as close a game as you could possibly get. The Nevada Thunder and the New York Empire couldn't decide a winner here in the regular season between the two. That being said, taking a look ahead for both teams. The New York Empire go to 7-4, 3-0 with that tie.
Yeah.
And they get an extra 2 points, so that puts them up to 23 points on the season. Or my mistake, 27 points on the season. And the Empire's next game, they will be home against the Bradford Brawlers on the March 25th game day. Now to the Nevada Thunder side, that tie puts them to 6-5, 1-2. That's their first tie of the season. And Nevada's next game, they will be home against the Idaho Cowboys on the March 25th game day. Speaking of the March 25th game day, the next edition of CDL Live. What's going to be on there? Well, I'm about to tell you now. Going to have a little Southern Division showdown as the New Mexico Monsters are on the road to do battle with the Phoenix Firebirds. Then our middle feature, the Pittsburgh Destroyers travel cross state, and they'll go head-to-head with Tim Geiser's Philadelphia Demons. So Pittsburgh and Philly, always a classic battle between those two. And then our main event of the March 25th game day, it is Jim Hull Sr.'s Chicago Wind Attack on the road to take on Lila Geiser's San Francisco Shinobis. So Chicago and San Fran should be a great game there at our main event spot. And what else can I say, folks? What a game day here today. All these games, a lot of them I should say. We had a few shutouts, but a lot of games coming down to the wire, and this one no different here in our main event. What better place for that kind of a game to take place, such a close one. But tie here in our main event today. That being said, James Hulse here with Tim Geiser, who's currently in the kitchen whipping something up. Get another drink, brother?
Oh, yeah.
Or he's working with the microwave. But nonetheless, Tim Geiser here, owner of the Philadelphia Demons and the Hartford Homies, 4-time CDL World Champion, and myself, owner and creator of the Car Demolition League, James Hulse, thanking you for watching. And until next time, take care of yourself, be yourselves, and peace. And because Tim remembers, Timmy remembers the old days when I had a simple outro greeting, which was just, see ya. Let's get a look at the standings and the theme songs, commemorating all the division leaders. Jam out, look at the standings, and till next time, peace.
I love LA. Big Sad, California, yes, still applies to me. Everybody got something to say. Yeah, fame came off, everything off. Fool what you want, we stay feeling fools. Fool what you want, your life for you.
What?
It's a piece of turkey on it.
She's talking to you.
This is what I know.